Welcome back to Headlines. I'm Wes Austin, and these are today's top stories. First up, after 60 years of secrecy, Trump just ordered the release of the JFK assassination files. Somewhere in Langley, Virginia, a CIA intern is Googling how to irreversibly destroy a hard drive. Then, Carrie Underwood sang at Trump's inauguration, and now executives over at American Idol are melting down. Progressives are so worked up over this, you'd think instead of America the Beautiful, Carrie sang, "Build that wall." Also, Trump just called out Bank of America for allegedly shutting down conservative accounts. Hey, Bank of America doesn't discriminate. They just quietly blacklist anyone who doesn't watch MSNBC. And finally, Kamala Harris is looking for advice from Hillary Clinton on what to do after losing to Trump. Kamala and Hillary are brainstorming over their election failures. It's like the Titanic and the Hindenburg teaming up to teach crash landing techniques. Let's dive in. The JFK files are about to see the light of day, assuming the deep state doesn't misplace them. On Thursday, President Trump signed an executive order ordering the declassification of the secret files on the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and the civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. When signing the order, President Trump said this.
A lot of people are waiting for this for years, for decades. And everything will be revealed.
The government has promised that they will only black out the parts of the documents with words on them. You may remember that back in his first term, President Trump tried to get them released, but deep state agencies delayed the release because of national security risks. Sure, they're worried about our secrets from 60 years ago, cassette tapes and Tang. The order just signed by President Trump states that the release of these records is long overdue, and it gives officials 15 days to present a plan to the president for the full and complete release of records on the JFK case, and 45 days to present a plan for the RFK and MLK cases. After decades of secrecy, the JFK files are finally being released. I'm sure they'll reveal the shocking truth. Oswald acted alone, with a little help from the CIA, the FBI, and maybe the post office. Apparently, ABC executives are in crisis mode because Carrie Underwood sang at the inauguration. Carrie Underwood is still facing backlash for her performance at President Donald Trump's inauguration. Beforehand, she released this statement, "I love our country and am honored to have been asked to sing at the inauguration and to be a small part of this historic event. I am humbled to answer the call at a time when we must all come together in the spirit of unity and looking to the future." Despite that being the most neutral and non-political statement I've ever heard, people on the left are losing their minds. Her performance has led to protests against her upcoming debut as a judge on American Idol, and concerns have been raised that contestants may feel uncomfortable with her political views. If they're offended by patriotism, maybe they should change the name of the show from American Idol to Snowflake Idol and hold auditions in a safe space section in San Francisco, right between the tent city and the heroin injection kiosk. Maybe the next time Carrie sings the national anthem, it should be in her whisper voice so it doesn't trigger anybody. Funny, I don't remember people boycotting Beyonce for singing at Obama's inauguration. But I guess that's different because of Hollywood's strong support of drone strikes. Apparently, Bank of America doesn't discriminate against conservatives. It's just a coincidence that their services happen to stop working if you own a gun, drill for oil, or pray too much. While speaking at the World Economic Forum in Switzerland, President Trump took the opportunity to directly call out the Bank of America CEO for refusing to do business with conservatives.
But I hope you start opening your bank to conservatives, because many conservatives complain that the banks are not allowing them to do business within the bank, and that included a place called Bank of America. They don't take conservative business. And I don't know if the regulators mandated that because of Biden or what, but you and Jamie and everybody, I hope you're going to open your banks to conservatives, because what you're doing is wrong.
Trump also criticized Bank of America for refusing to do business with fossil fuel energy companies, firearm manufacturers, and firms contracted by ICE. So basically, Bank of America only works with companies that have a subscription to the New York Times and a therapy dog in the office. If you believe in laws, any laws, you might want to find a new bank. In response to this accusation, Bank of America posted this on X. Bank of America serves more than 70 million clients, and we welcome conservatives. We would never close accounts for political reasons and don't have a political litmus test. There's more than a dozen state attorneys general that would beg to differ. Bank of America says that they don't have a political litmus test. No, they just assume that anyone with a Bible or a truck is a fascist. Some of you might remember that 4 years ago, Bank of America was under scrutiny for handing over consumer information to the FBI as part of a probe into the January 6th Capitol riot. And something else that you may have missed, last year, the Virginia Attorney General called out Bank of America for canceling the accounts of Christian ministry groups. What's more neutral than rejecting ICE contractors while handing over data to the FBI for a January 6th investigation? When Kamala Harris needs advice after losing to Trump, who does she call? The Michael Jordan of election losses, Hillary Clinton. Sources say the two, who both lost high-profile elections to President Trump, have spoken several times. Isn't it a bit odd that Kamala's asking Hillary for advice on how to win? Shouldn't she be calling someone who, won? Kamala taking advice from Hillary is like asking Blockbuster how to compete with Netflix. When it comes to losing elections, 2 heads are better than 1. Or maybe Kamala and Hillary aren't even talking about elections. Maybe Kamala just needs advice on how to deal with a super horny husband. Thanks for watching Headlines. Have a great weekend. I'm Wes Austin. Good night.